Pop culture, comic space, it's dead, the hobby's dead, market's down.
My name is Daniel Wynn, and by day, I invest in collectibles. But by night, I also make videos about investing in collectibles. I am the great curator, and I invite you to join me on my journey to break even in the hobby that we all love.
We are here at Wondercon. Wondercon is the second biggest Comic-Con in California. One of my favorite shows. I've been going here for years. You can find everything you want in there. Everything pop culture related is going to be comics, toys, memorabilia, video games, everything. I'm super excited for to be here. I'm going on a couple quests. Okay, I'm looking for vintage toys, maybe some cool comic books, and just to see some cool stuff. So can't wait to show you guys. Let's go. We just got our first haul here. We got the Kirby Stack 'em game. This is super cute. My daughter's gonna love this. And then we got this Kirby, I don't know what this is, like a cannon game or something. Look at this Sentinel. It's beautiful. Classic Sentinel artwork. Just what I like. I'm definitely picking this up. This is coming home with me. I might pick up all three. He's got three of them. Actually, he's got more of them. I might pick up several of these guys, to be honest. I might have to do a deal for that. This thing looks really cool. Look at this, guys. So if you remember from my last video, from my last Wondercon video of last year, this is where I bought the X-Men #1 3.0. This is what I learned from that experience, okay? These shows where the comic vendors set up, they always charge a premium, just like at card shows, they charge a premium. But most of the time, they're very firm on their price, guys. They kind of know what they have. In my opinion, comic book dealers, they kind of price in a little bit of a premium on their stuff. It's very different from card shows where people are very much tied to comps and things like that on this stuff. But with comic books, it's different, especially vintage comic books where eye appeal matters a lot. So it's hard to negotiate with these guys. They're very firm on their price usually, even if you come in all cash. So unless there's like, this is my personal opinion, unless there's something really rare here that you can't find somewhere else, usually some of the best deals are probably better at auction online. That's really where you can get a good market price for it. But you never know what you can find at these places, right? So you always have to kind of look around and see. But that was the lesson I learned from last year at Wondercon. Look who I ran into, the Pop Count himself.
What a surprise.
He was on a mission and I stopped him. I said, what's going on here? He told me he's about to buy his first ever graded comic book. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go watch the transaction. Is it a done deal or do you have to tenderize them a little bit?
No tenderizing necessary. I did the tenderizing off camera. Okay. But I'll give you one guess as to the type of comic book it is.
Okay, you take your guesses. We're gonna go find out right now. Oh, beautiful, look at that.
Here we go, Darth
Your
Vader.
first graded comic ever. I can't believe how much money people are spending at this WonderCon, right? And I was just telling Merlin about this. It's like when you go to a card show, you're factoring in the cost of your table, your hotel room, whatever. Am I going to be able to make my money back? Whatever, right? And then people complain about like tickets at card shows at like $20, $25. I don't know how much you pay, but I paid $65 for my ticket. And I never thought once, okay, am I gonna come here? Am I gonna trade some comics? Am I gonna try to make my money back? Any of that stuff, no. This is just like enjoyment, right?
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment. People come here and they're spending like crazy amounts of money on stuff. They don't care about the value. They don't care about how rare it is or whatever. They're just buying like comic books, prints. Anybody here is talking about, oh, the pop culture, comic space, it's dead, the hobby's dead, market's down, this and that. No, they're collectors here, and that's why everything works, because people have a collector mindset first in these type of markets, and they're just doing this for fun. And I think that's where the card hobby needs to shift more, and it is. It's already shifting towards more of a collector focused mindset, away from the money, profit first mentality. But this is just an example that I think that we can learn from when we look at other markets.
Absolutely. There's a purity here, and
It's pure. It's pure. That's what it is.
It's pure.
It's pure collecting, guys.
Like no one told these guys to, spend all this money to dress up like these characters.
Yeah.
All of the cosplayers. It costs a lot of money to make those outfits.
Right.
The idea of just coming, dressing up, having a ball, taking pictures, seeing people who like the same stuff as you, talking about it, debating over it. It's what the collector market is about, and I love it.
Yeah, and you know what? People are not judging other people here by what they do, what they dress, what they buy, what they do, any of that stuff. There's no judgment here. It's just it's an escape from reality, which is what the hobby or any hobby should be like. And I think that's been kind of lost a little bit in the card market, but I think we're getting back there, guys. We're getting back there, and I think that's a good thing.
I think it's a great thing. Say what you will, but I've seen a lot of money being spent here.
It is.
A lot of money.
Yes.
There are people who work really hard so they can come here and spend it all. Or at least, a small portion of it. I mean, obviously, don't start collecting if you can't pay the rent.
Yes.
But, there is room in our lives for things that just don't bring us flip value.
Right. It's about collecting first, guys. Remember that. Collecting first. Last time I was at Wondercon, I was talking about original artwork, and I've done a little bit of research about it since then. This stuff is like all one-of-one beautiful pieces, and I'm looking through this stuff right now. It's really cool, guys. Really cool. Come check this Hulk one out. Look at this Hulk here. Okay, $8,500 for an original piece. Look at him. He's fighting all these lions. That's amazing. And I'll tell you guys, when I spent time at Heritage too, they had a lot of original artwork there. So this is definitely a niche market, but it's worth checking into. I'm looking for G.I. Joe original artwork, G.I. Joe Transformers right now. Now, is the value of these based on the artist or just like the level of detail?
Okay, so it's a combination of things. It's artist, inker. You have three types of pages. You have the cover, most expensive, splash page, single image, second most expensive, then panel pages, third most expensive. The real nemesis is on the page. So title, type of page, artist, subject matter on the page, all of that works in.
But basically what they're saying that it's all based on subject matter, whether it's a full page piece of art, whether it's a panel cover like this, detail, pencil, pen, color, character, all that stuff factors in. Artist, year, comic, an original Jack Kirby. Get the sticker there. Jack Kirby original art, $65,000. My God, this guy has these just sitting out here. Original Jack Kirby art, $55,000, guys. This is amazing. This whole binder is Jack Kirby. This whole binder is Jack Kirby. Wow. Original comic art. Very interesting, guys. I mean, that basically blends the worlds that we live in terms of pop culture and rare art. Okay, put it together. I think that's a big play. But the level of entry to get in there is so difficult because you really got to research and know your stuff and know what you're buying. There's no comps on these things, There's only, it's how do you figure out the value of these things? How do you figure out like what makes one better than the other? It's very subjective, but it's very interesting. It's a very interesting play. So that's pretty much a wrap here at WonderCon. I had such a great time. It was so fun seeing all the toys, comics, the arts, everything just being immersed in pop culture, immersed in nerd culture. Everything here was so much fun. I love it. Wondercon only comes around once a year, and I look forward to it every year, and it did not disappoint. So if you get a chance, always try to go to these events, guys. It's so much fun. And remember, the best part of all this is to enjoy it as a hobby. See you next time.
Great curator, the ultimate gentleman investor. Yeah, the great curator always stays till the gold digging hour. So watch out, all you bad actors, 'cause you don't have the slabs to be kind and civil and polite to us all. I'm the great curator, the ultimate gentleman investor. Yeah, the great curator always stays till the gold digging hour.
Look, we got the Kirby. Wow! Show the camera. Wow!